Happy Friday, fourth graders. Are you ready for some fun? Today's adventure is the Nautical Nightmare. Oh no, picture a big stormy ocean night. Is your boat going to sink or not? So today, you're going to need your packet. You are going to need a bowl, or to fill your sink up with some water, you're going to need your Smarties and your tin foil or aluminum foil. If you have two pieces, great. One is your backup, just in case. So your plan for today is this. We are looking at a big word called buoyancy. Buoyancy is whether or not things float. Okay, so it tells us how buoyant something is if it floats or not. So, like if you throw in a raft, like an inner tube in the pool, it is going to float. If you throw in a weight, it's going to sink. So the raft has more buoyancy than the weight. So today we also want to look at density. Density is the amount of stuff or mass that something has. And so when we look at that mass or that density, that's going to change the buoyancy. And so we want to look at that today and figure that out. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to read, did you know? I like doing that. Did you know? So you want to read that and then get ready to tell what is happening. So your next step is, once you have that, you are going to use this piece of aluminum foil to build your boat. Now, you have two opportunities, once you think you have it ready, to put it in the water to make sure it floats. And once you take it out, you can make adjustments to it. After that, after you've built it, you've tested it, then you're going to start to put your Smarties on the top of it. Okay, so once you have it built, you're going to put it in your bucket of water, and then you're going to put your Smarties on. I would do it one or two at a time. If you have extra Smarties at home, you can always do more, or maybe try different objects after you test your Smarties. Maybe you have M&Ms at home. They will change colors if they get wet, or maybe you want to try pennies or different objects. So do this first, and then you can try some other things. So once you have your ship built, you're going to put it in there and start to put the Smarties in one at a time. You want to see how many Smarties you can get in that boat before it sinks. Okay, and some of you might get all of your Smarties in before it sinks, or you might not. So it depends on your design. Okay, so then I want you to think about that. Once you get done, you're going to draw your picture of your design, and then what would you change about it and why if you did it differently? And then I want you to record how many Smarties you got in there. So, and then I really want you to think about what's really going on. What's going on as you are putting more Smarties in there? Think about that. And then there's a bonus question. And this is where you're getting all those other objects. If you were to put something else in your boat, what would happen? Okay, what would happen? So think about it. If you put pennies in there, if you put clothespins. I'm just thinking of things you might have at home. Maybe your mom and dad have a supply of paper clips. You could try paper clips. Maybe you want to try the M&Ms. Maybe you want to try raisins, something you have at home. Maybe you want to try something different. You choose, but what do you think would happen if you put that in there? And feel free to test it. When you get done today, I want you to go onto Flipgrid and share what happened. Share your boat design and what happened, and maybe the adjustments that you could make. And then if you have time, go and respond to your classmates and say, hey, nice job. I like this idea, or I like that idea. How did that work? It's just fun to encourage each other. So I hope you have fun and that you have a wonderful time in our nautical adventure, and it is not a nightmare. Okay? No nightmares allowed. Have fun. Can't wait to hear how things went.